Hi, this is Jerry Job with another tutorial for iColorama. If you follow my blog, Enthusiasm Noted, you'll see that I do cross-post some tutorials from other people on iColorama. And today I've cross-posted one from Haida Hoffman on watercolor and edges, creating an unfinished look, like the work that I've got displayed right here. In that tutorial, she uses scanned-in distressed paper. And sure, I can stick a pile of paper under my water heater and hope we get some drips and wait a couple of years and get some nice distressed paper, but you can also do that, creating distressed paper look just right in iColorama. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to start with a blank 5x4 document. And I'm going to start off with creating a color to it by going to Preset Gradient. I'm going to choose my color, and I'm just going to have an aged tan here. Just a little bit of color to it. I'm going to apply that. Now the first thing I want to do is create some sort of crease in the paper. And crease catches the light, so that you have a dark side, you have a light side to that crease. I'm going to do that with my brushes, my tool brushes. First of all, I'm going to select a nice soft-edged brush, and I'm going to select Burn. I'm going to create a darker area with that burned brush. And I'm just going to swipe across the screen. If I don't like what I've got, I can tap Clean, and it will clean the canvas. Let's make my size a little larger. I'm just going to take a single swipe across the canvas like that. Well, that creates the dark edge. I really don't like that either. Let's clean that one more time. And just slowly go across. There we go. Now, that creates the dark part. But the crease itself is a sharp edge. So I'm going to erase part of that. I'll go up here and hit Erase. I'm going to change my brush so that it's slightly soft, not a real hard edge. I'm going to bring that down, and I'm going to go up across the top, and you'll see that it creates a harder edge, but not quite real hard. If I want, I could even follow that up by doing a dodge brush across the top to create an even lighter, but I don't like that, so I'm going to undo that. Now I can reduce the opacity and bring that crease down just a little bit. I'm going to apply that. Next, I want to model the paper somewhat. And that's M-O-T-T-L-E, model the paper, not M-O-D-E-L. And I'm going to do that once again with the burn brush. I'm going to use a grunge brush. Let's try that. And what I'm going to do is lower the stroke opacity. Increase the size a little bit. I'm just going to start tapping around on the image. You may find it hard to see at this opacity. Let me raise the opacity a little bit more. And you're going to begin to see some areas that are a little darker. A little more. I'm going to lower the size somewhat. and mark around on the paper. Now I'm beginning to see that it's distressed. I'm going to apply that. Then I'm going to put some more around the edge. Once again, tools. Burn. Pick out a brush. In this case, I'm going to go to this water brush. I'm going to pick out this one right here. And I'm going to leave the opacity up high. And if I go along the edge of the paper, you'll see it scuff up along the edge. I'm going to raise the size on it. There we go. That's much more obvious. Scuffing along the edge. I can zoom out so that I can actually put my finger outside the edge of the paper and only get part of it over the edge, like so. Now I can reduce the opacity on that a little bit. Bring it back in line a little bit there. I'm going to apply that, and now I can apply some stains. I'm going to do that not with a burn brush, but with colorizing. The colorize brush, and I'm going to choose a nice rich brown, because what I'm going to do is put on a stain. There's a group of stain brushes right here, and the first one I'm going to apply is this coffee cup stain. I'm going to increase the size, and I'm going to put that coffee cup stain right up here in the corner. I can lower the opacity on that if I like. I'll apply that. I'll pick out some other stains here using that same colorize. I'm going to choose stain. Let's use this one right here, and come in and do a couple of stains right around the edge. Once again, I can lower the opacity. And as you can see, I now have a distressed piece of paper with a nice little crease on it. I can use that for my background for my unfinished look. I can change the tone a little bit if I don't like the brown. One thing that I like to do is come in here to number 4 under pastel and add just a little bit of that to bring the paper back towards a more of a white color, but still have all the same stains. So this was a paper that I created using these techniques, and then here is once again the image I created, the unfinished painting image that I created using that paper. Hope that has been helpful to you. See you next time.